Okay, let's get you guys up to speed on what's going on with the Vega. It's been a little while. I'm a little bit ashamed how long it took, but here we go. Last time, if you guys been watching, I was tearing the engine apart, putting my new AFR heads on. Last season, wasn't very happy with the time, did some work over the winter time, new transmission, stuff like that, and I was low as a bear, and I really didn't do any better this season. So after the first run at Maple Grove, I'll go on the other side. After the first run at Maple Grove, came back and decided to tear apart the motor to put my new AFR heads on. Okay, I thought it was going to take me about 2 weeks. Ended up taking me about a month, only because I had to wait for some parts. Everything else is pretty smooth for the most part. Changing over the heads, of course, I needed longer push rods, and also I needed valve latch caps because my roller rockers hit the spring. So there's a couple things, I had to keep on ordering parts, and so that held me up a little bit. And then to boot, I decided to buy this Pro Systems carburetor. What I called Pat up from Pro Systems, and what he laid out for me to make a carburetor more conducive to my motor. He laid it out and it sounded really good, so I bought that. I just got this on last weekend. Now, what was going on? What kind of took me so long? It didn't really, not necessarily took me so long, but why it took so long to put another video out is we were like in a heat wave. Today is a Saturday, and it's the first beautiful day. It's been a long time. It's been so ungodly hot, and so I probably wouldn't have been driving the car anyhow, but now I got back together. Now today is testing time. I had started up with the old carburetor with the new heads. Everything seemed fine, but I didn't want to go too deep with that carburetor because I knew I was changing over to this carburetor. Now this carburetor's on, and I'm anxious to set it up, see where we're at. So today's testing day. I will be taking it for a ride. I will be, unless some type of catastrophic failure, but I plan on taking it for a ride. I'm really anxious. It's really nice outside. Really, really beautiful. Also with 57 Chevy, got the new carburetor on it, or the rebuilt carburetor. Runs really well. Did a little bit of tuning up. Needs a little bit more tuning up, but it's good to drive. It's good to roll. Runs really good. So I'm anxious to take that out too. Today, like I said, today is a good day. I'm really anxious. I hope I don't run into any major problems. I'm looking to do a little bit of testing, a couple hits with this thing, and also later on take the 57 out for maybe ice cream later. That's my plan. I don't know what's going to happen, but that's my plan. So once I start it up, maybe I'll make some more videos. I'll definitely take a video when I take it for a test drive. I'm very anxious. Okay, man, stick around. Okay, so I got it all ready to be fired up. I actually fired it up already. I tweaked the carburetor in. It pretty much came in the box, set up. I mean, I really didn't have to do much. Not at this point. It's just an idling stage. And let me start it up. I just want to show you something that just impressed me right out of the box. This is to me, it's cool as hell. Let me start it up once. That thing is so responsive. That thing sounds like, that to me, that sounds like at Maple Grove or Cecil County, some of these really serious, well, pretty badass cars, like the old school cars with old small block Chevys or big block. It's just that quick whoop whoop, that fast response. that makes the hair back of my neck stand up. That's badass. Let's see how it works on the road. I might have to tweak it, but like I said, this is basically, I put it on, check the idle screws, and you know, turn down the idle just a tad. I think I turn it up with just a tad. Just a little bit of playing around, but this is basically, you know, right out of the box, and it seems all good. Oh, I did adjust the float levels a little bit. It was a little high. I adjusted it down. They say, Pat says like one third of the glass, and it should be no more than 1/3 glass. I had just I have it at 7.25 for the fuel pressure. So just little things like that, but for the most part, I did not play with this much. As far as the 4-corner screws, it's basically where it should be. I mean, I turn it all where it should be. So I'm sure I'm gonna have to play with it for right out of the box. I am super impressed. Okay, now comes the nervous part. I'm gonna take this baby for a ride. I got like butterflies in my stomach. I know it's no big deal to anybody else, but to me this is cool. I can't wait to take it for a ride. I double checked everything. Double checked all my fittings. I cleaned out the fuel filter after the gas tank. Made sure there's no leaks. I did everything a pretty good bolt check. Pretty happy, but I'm still very nervous. Very nervous, but it's cool. I'll take you guys along with. See ya. Okay, so here we go. Like I said, I'm a little bit nervous. Take it one step at a time. Let it warm up a little bit. right now it feels healthy. Can't get a real good feel for it yet. Beautiful day. No, idle's not bad. I am very impressed. I ain't gonna make no predictions. Yeah, I do have to turn down the idle just a tad. Man, there are so many cinders on this road. Mess with the idle a little bit. Play around a little bit. And I'm going to take it to my special little testing grounds. Very impressed. Man, so many cinders and shit. Pleased pleased. Very, very pleased. I like the fact that it didn't hesitate. With the old carburetor, I had to adjust the accelerator pump so much. It just was, I mean, I got it for no hesitation, got rid of the hesitation, but I have adjusted so much. This, it just cracks. I'm very impressed. Again, I'm making no predictions. I'm not at the track. I have no idea. I mean, I do know it broke loose really quick, which is good and bad. It's like, you know, one of my next things I got to do for this car after all this said and done, I got to start work on the rear end a little bit, beef it up a little bit. So now I'm planning on, not now the horsepower is up there, I believe. Still have a lot of things I want to do. Now, I'm not going to get into that right now, but okay. Basically what I'm saying, that was a good test ride. Very happy, very pleased, very, very nervous, very pleased. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.
Hey honey, what are you doing?
Just going over the cars quick. Sunday night. Yesterday, we were planning on taking the 57 out for a ride. Get some ice cream, remember? Mm-hmm. And it wasn't very successful, was it?
No, it wasn't.
It was running good for a little while, right?
Yep, it was.
Not anymore. So, what I gotta do, I did like a quick tune-up on this. I tuned in the carburetor, and everything was running really good. And I got all this stuff. Didn't want to get into like a new distributor for this, the Petronics distributor, and coils, and that's what I got to do to it. I got to dig in and do it. It was running good, but for some reason, whatever. I just got to dig into it. But thank you everybody for watching, tuning in. Remember, hit the subscribe button, like button. Okay, I'm going to end this video with two little clips. One clip, or both clips, are when I did the very first startup in the Vega after I put the heads on. Just had a little bit of panic just for a second. Both headers were spewing out smoke, and it smelled like coolant, and I was like, oh no, I did something wrong. For some reason it didn't seal right, and I got antifreeze pouring out. I of course panic set in right away. It wasn't. When I took the heads off, when I started the whole project, some coolant went into the headers, and I just thought it was going to evaporate, and it didn't. So when I started up, that's what I smelled. Just smoking itself wasn't going to necessarily make me really panic, you know, with everything that gets on the headers, but it's just that it smelled like coolant, and it's like, oh no, what did I do? So anyhow, that was fine. So the first startup was a little bit of panic, and then the second startup, then my son was messing around with the carburetor and the idle. And why I filmed that is because these new guys, these young kids, I mean,
they don't know what a carburetor is.
They have no clue what a carburetor, but he took to it pretty much. I mean, he got the throttle down. He took to it pretty good. So I just want to show you guys that. And that's about it for this video. And there's some test and tune coming up. I will definitely take the Vega out to my spot before that and give it a couple rundowns. Give it a couple of little hits just to see if I'm happy, but I'm really anxious to get this thing on the track, really bad. You know, I know you're just supposed to have fun with it. I am having great fun, but I actually have some expectations, so we'll see. Okay, I'm ready to go. Thank you for watching. Watch these clips. I'll see you later. Peace.
First showing.
Yes. I don't know why I have no fucking confidence in this.
First showing with the new heads. Something's smoking.
Fuck.
if you got something on the pipes. That's what it looks.
It's leaking fucking water out already.
Get a light.
Yeah.